Hello and welcome. ConfigAir would like to present to you today the Conference App. It's an application developed for the iOS devices, such as the iPhone and the iPad, to manage the program and schedule for the CWG conferences. When I first launched the application, I'll be presented with this login screen where I can enter my username and password for my CWG account. It's a required information in order to access the content. At the bottom here, I have this login, save login checkbox where I can save my login so that I don't have to retype them every time. Once I'm logged in, and because this is my first time running this application, I'm presented with a conference selection screen where I can choose the different contents. For example, the CWG in Berlin last May, or the current upcoming CWG North America in Marco Island. So let's go ahead and choose that. And because this is my first time running this application, I don't yet have any favorite sessions selected, so this screen is empty. At the bottom, you can see that there are various tabs down here. The day tabs contain the schedule and the program information for the sessions going on for each day of the conference. Day 1 is a general assembly day, so you have one session per time block. Day 2 is a multi-track day, so you get a selection of sessions for each time slot, up to 4 here displayed. Day 3, we go back into the general assembly day, where there's only one session per time block. There's a tab here for me to select the conference, a different conference if I choose, and it's the same screen that you saw before. Currently this is the one that's been selected, so it's highlighted. There's a settings screen where you can go in and reload the data, refresh the data from the server in case there are changes or updates from the server. If I choose not to save my login information anymore, then I can choose log out here, which will clear out the information that was saved. I can also rate this application. It's a feature available in the iTunes release version of this app, that I can rate this application on iTunes. There's a tab here for me to access the CWG website. It takes me directly into the CWG homepage so that I can view and access the content, even the forum there. In the under the More tab, there are 2 other websites that I can access, the ConfigAir website and also the SAP website. So let's take a look at the sessions for day 1. In the day 1 section, it's listing all of the sessions going on for that day, and let's say I would like to attend the CWG Welcome and Intro by Biodoro. I can open up this session to get a little bit more detailed information. In the detail screen, I have various functionality that I can perform, including set this as a favorite, and I can also do some ratings on this if I choose to. Let's say I like this session a lot, so I will give it 5 stars. Down here, there's a section for me to enter some notes about this particular session if I choose to. And the notes is available at any time, so you can use it to store any information you would like. Once I enter my note, I can save it, and then you can see down here that my notes is saved right here. And then I can choose to save this session. Once I save it and I go back here, you can see that the information on this screen has changed. Now it becomes slightly purple with my star rating, and the note columns here is checked, indicating that I have written some notes for this session. Also that it's marked as my favorite, so that if I go back into my favorite tab here, it's listed here. So eventually, hopefully as you go along and you mark your favorite session, you can see them here. So let's go back one more time into this session, and because I have my notes on here, I would like to somehow have access to it on my computer or somewhere else. I can choose to email it as well. And when I click on email, I can have the option to enter an email address, and also it will send out everything within that session, including the notes. And I have an ability to edit my email before I send them, but this is generally what it would look like. So now if I save and go back and take a look at day 2, it's the same familiar setting where you can choose a session, go in there and get the same detailed information as well. So if I choose to set this as a favorite and put some star rating on this, when I go back, as you can see, the same thing happened. And because I haven't entered any notes in this, I know that there's no notes in here. For day 3, it's the same as the day 1 functionality, where the sessions are just one per time block. And that is pretty much the entire application. I hope you enjoy using this application, and we would love to hear some feedback from you. Thank you very much.